What time is it? It's bucket time. Oh. The narrator's being emo, or the game. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you I can, and I still really don't know you, and you don't know me. I neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. The clock really doesn't do anything in the game. It's just the silliest part of the game. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. That's a shame, because I absolutely like you being there. You like being alone, don't you? Debatable. Find you. Find you. Hey, look, epilogue.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's why that person was pissing me off. Like, you have to trigger the epilogue by doing a bunch of things, and he's just like, no, you don't. Many, many years later. What? Cool. It's this ending. Opening?
This is cool.
Here's the thing. Does this just go on forever? Like, I need to turn this down. I'm not a big fan of having campfires scream at me. I burn myself? I can't even get close enough to the fire. Oh, God. Oh, God, why is it getting louder? Look, I appreciate you put your heart and your soul into the score. Maybe don't make it so loud that it's squeaky. Look, at least it's not like Twitch where you have the violent, loud mods screaming at you. Because this would be a horrible time for the door song to go off from Roblox. Like that one guy. The Roblox door sound. This would be a horrible time for that to go off on a loop. What is that? Look.
It is 10.
Okay, did this become the horror version of the Stanley Parable?
Stanley Parable. Week 8.
Okay. We're not going to cannibalism. Also, there's no people.
Yeah, because we ate all
Ooh! This is an angry blog against the Stanley Parable too. Ooh, do we have a tour of nasty reviews? Just like in the first Stanley Parable?
problem though.
I love the Stanley Parable. I'd be sad if they stopped making them. We need more. The end is never the end. Oh my god, name buttons.
Jim,
Click them.
Jim, 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 Jim,
What the hell is Jim?
Do you not remember the gym
Jim,
button?
I've never seen the Jim button.
You've seen the gym button.
Jim,
Yes. You've also seen the Stanley button. Because I sat there and pushed it until it said Stanley. Is this a figurine room?
Big Lorraine.
Oh my god, it is. Look. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Good job, you're learning how to count.
Well, I'm telling you how many of the figurines I have. Out of 6.
Yeah, that's normal.
No, it's not. Oh, I'm in an office now.
Is it your office?
No. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? Hello? It's the computer! I found the computer! The one that said he wanted to see me again soon? I agree. Oh, the computer's not the narrator. It's someone completely different. Stanley Parable 3. Wait.
Bucket 3?
Oh my god, look.
Bucket.
It's not the word bucket. Stanley Parable 2. The Passion of the Human Condition. Okay, but the Legend of the Birthday Party does sound fun. Or Grilled Snake.
Quilts!
That's an option. Crocodile Snake. Grilled Thank You. I made such a nice name.
Don't tell Mom about quilts.
I didn't make Grilled Snake. So it's okay.
What?
You'll see what I just agreed to.
Did you just agree to play the Stanley Parable 3?
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. You see, I'm noticing the narrator never found a way to give you the broken trophy, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Oh, the computer is my favorite character. Please enter the current time. What time is it?
11, 12, 11.
12? No. It's so funny. This is actually so close to correct when it opened up.
Well, now it's 12, 12.
Yeah, well, I was done setting that. Look, 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 look. Oh, what the fuck? Hold up. I just want to see what all this is before I start playing. I don't know. I think I have to start over. For it to be called the Stanley Parable. And then I have to go to the Stanley Parable too, I
This
think.
is the story of a man
But
named
look.
Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
All right.
the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Away. To go to the
All of his
meeting.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just wait.
New content!
Yep, I got the new content hall open. Well, I was getting really mad at that one person for not listening. You have to have that open for a lot of stuff to happen.
I know how to do the jump glitch now.
Okay, I need to find... Hold up.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
But I'm not playing 2, I'm playing 3.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions?
That's
Think of all the
lovely.
new
I just want the
territory we'll
trophy.
cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely
Your
new
mom's a
experience,
fully
built
fledged
from the
sequel.
ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities.
I have
It could
no
go in
idea what that
so
means.
many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
You know what I
Now, to be
haven't tried
clear,
here?
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to
I
be.
pick anything
But
up in
let's
this
take
world?
a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I
Wait.
can loosely organize a handful of interesting
laptop.
concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. The show floor. Rada, 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 rada. And then we're in Stanley Parable 2
Here we
for
are.
the trophy.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
See, there's the gym button. You have seen it. That's why I got the bucket. Where's the trophy? I get to go back
Okay,
to
I'll
the
be
whole
honest, I
zone.
haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, Sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday it is.
I finally changed the balloons in the office, too. Finally.
Or actually,
Oh, what the hell?
maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh, that's the hole. How about we not have me obsess over hole yet? Yet. I still have 28 jumps. What the fuck is this? That's right. All of this was just to give you the
epilogue would be
epilogue.
fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes,
Jerk.
yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later. For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself,
Why'd you lock me in here?
what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along.
I am Jim.
I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Jim.
Clear your mind. Forget whoever you are and simply become a person.
I am Jim.
I
Jim.
want you to imagine...
Jim.
Whoa,
Hate it.
hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Jim.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says, but no.
I've never
Instead,
pressed the mouse button the button.
I can't even think about
I
it.
didn't know
I'm
you
taking
pressed
the Jim
button.
button away.
Oh, you give me the button back!
Jim.
Stop it! Bastard! Button. I didn't know you could take away the button from me. Bastard. First I get locked in here, now I get a button taken away from me. I'm a little salty now.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
I cosplayed as Jim perfectly fine. You just suck. How about that, narrator? How about... Because I'm getting a new trophy and there's nothing you can do about it, narrator. Wiener. I know you're supposed to say Nino, but I'm calling him a wiener.
Here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that. As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... Wait. What in the holy hell is going on? You got the trophy? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
What? Just gives you a panic attack if I get a trophy? Hold up. Where is notifications? Review my trophies. Oh, 63. I have commitment. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. I thought Tuesday is when I'm doing the 4-hour Stanley baby game. Speed run. You know, I'm really surprised I haven't got that in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds, not including load time. Set all the slides in the menu to all the available numbers. Okay, fair enough. Don't put the Stanley Parable for 10 years. Got what, 4 trophies left? Oh, I guess 5. That's not bad. Goodbye. I just got my trophy and now I don't care about your parable.
What
Here's
else?
a...
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I want whole. I want whole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video game. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Or I can live in the hole.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you
Yeah.
really need to see it again? I don't
did.
know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you, I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit
I do
the
love that
bottom.
people are using
Yes,
this
I
as a
know, I
smoke
told
set.
you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was
Every
more than
pause
deep
button is a
enough, in
Roman
my
numeral.
opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated
Just
there. I
the
think we
two
both
of
said
us.
some things
We
didn't
can
mean.
make it if
Why
we
don't we just
try.
put all
Just
this
the two
behind
of
us and
us.
agree to just call
Just
the
two of
hole
us.
mostly infinite? If that
Just the
works for
two of
you,
us.
then go ahead and press the
Building
teleport button
castles
to
in the
warp up to the top
sky.
of the
Just
hole
the
and we can
two
move
of
on.
us.
I'll just be up
That's
here
such
when
a
you're
weird thing to
ready.
have down here. Like, meeting at 2 p.m. Sincerely management. Does everything down here say 2? Yeah.
Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about. And I've had it. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Oh, that means I get to play with the
Who am
disco
I to
lights again.
judge? You just do
look.
whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working?
It is not.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing?
Nothing.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. That's so sweet.
I just did reading them.
You're not gonna let me down? Just the two of us stuck in this wicked hole. Oh god, I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm yelling, help! I'm being kidnapped! No, delete it. Rude. Beautiful, though. You did a really good job. Doesn't make it any less pretty. Change perspective. Here we go. I know, but I can see all of them now. I don't know what this is. This is the perspective I want. No. Give me the other buttons. Change my mind again. Change it again. Change it harder. Here we go. And the galaxy's quite far away. Ooh. At least there's not a rose on the beach. I said at least there's not a rose on the beach. Doctor Who joke. It's a Doctor Who joke. Oh, look at that one. I'm sorry, Mac. Oh, I'm upside down. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck?
Stanley? Stanley!
Error?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of
I turned into an
dozed off
error.
there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
That
You
is
don't want to miss a single moment.
You do
So
not
how
intentionally
about if I
deprive
just
somebody
pop
of
in
sleep
from
without a
time to
valid
time
reason.
and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole. From the looks of
Yes,
things,
it's a lovely
you and I
hole.
will have many, many
Much
years
hole.
here in this hole.
Holy,
And I'm
holy
looking
hole.
forward to all of them.
Holy, holy,
Stay alert,
holy.
Stanley.
I'm in
I'll
a
be
freaking
back.
hole.
Toodle-pip.
Holy, holy, holy. This hole is whole. Hole, hole, hole. Hole, hole. Hole. Ho. Ho. my beautiful rendition of the whole song.
Here we are. Go on.
Because I'm holy,
Try out
holy,
some
holy.
of the new features.
It's gonna be closed off.
I know. Trying to figure out what I was looking for. Where was that? New features, contents, new ideas. Red is the new orange. There's 2 sticks for that over there. They just got moved because they were falling on the floor. So, let's get this straight. I don't have the gym button. I can't play with the hole. I have to play with the figurines because they're not going to let me exit otherwise.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's all right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
You gonna let me out?
So, Stanley,
yeah, but then not make me
think?
go back down to the figurines at least.
Features?
Like
yes, I know
they
it's
have
not
the last
exactly
2
clear
times.
yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Yes, but when I exit, it's going to go to 4.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That's the narrator. He's rude.
So, remember the achievement that you not played?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You can. It's just not everyone has success with the trophy working that way.
It's bucket time.
Can I put it back then? That's how we're going to be.
In the bucket.
In here?
Yes.
Do I need to?
Yes.
Okay. Holy, holy, holy.
The bucket is still.
And were you concerned it wouldn't be?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable. and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out
I
to
need to
be.
go back to
The
doing Horror
original Stanley
Fridays.
Parable was a
I did
landmark,
that for a
and any
full
new
year.
content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this
Horror
ultra-deluxe
Fridays.
nonsense.
I played
I
either
say
7
we
Days to
take
Die
it
or a
one
random horror
step
game.
even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley
7
Parable
Days,
2.
technically Among Us.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful
only
of
back in
interesting
here because I have to
concepts,
do something.
that surely the game will sort of naturally
Doesn't mean I can go
spring
back
up
into the
around
hole,
them.
though.
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic.
I will say if
than
I
anything
irritate the narrator
solid.
too much, he'll
Go
take
on,
away this
try
room
out some
again.
of the new features.
So that's how I lost it the first time it was taken away from me. Let's see if the
For
jump
the
button's
Stanley
still taken
Parable
away.
2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer
Yay, I
is that
got
they
Jim
want
back.
to be individually recognized and validated as... Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I
My name is
promise
Jim
you'll love
Halpert.
it.
I work at a paper
here we go.
office in
Let's take a
Scranton,
deep
Pennsylvania.
breath, clear your mind,
Named
forget
under
who other you are,
Mifflin.
and simply
I'm
become
married
a
to
person
Pam
named
Beasley
Jim. I
Halpert.
want Jim. Whoa,
I think I
hold on.
cosplayed
I
Jim
wasn't
pretty
finished
well.
setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as
It's from the
Jim,
show.
then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim,
I'm going to let him
staying
talk
up
a little
all
more.
night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim,
Well, I'm always a drug addict.
rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim.
So I didn't leave
Do
the
you
cult,
feel
I
it in your
see.
soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
No.
If so, then please step forward and press the button. Jim. Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Jim. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable
I
2,
don't know.
it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Gotta walk away and then come back. See, he feels emotionally validated, and all I did was mock him. Hello, Jim Button, I miss you. Jim, 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 Jim Button, Jim, 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 Jim,
Whoa there,
Button.
cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
See, I know you can get it taken away that way, but I didn't know you could take it away because you pissed him off. And that comes from me, somebody who loves pissing off the narrator. I will say I am curious to see
I suppose
how
I
much
could allow
other
only
different
people
stuff the
named
epilogue can
Jim to
bring.
play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
I'm using this as a shortcut. I'll go to 3, and then I'll go to 4. I'll We'll say it. Stanley Parable 5. We'll say it's Stanley Parable 6. What? No! Settings World Champion. Now I really need to go in that room. Wasn't interested until I was told I can't go in it. Where's the damn jumps? The jump circle's right there.
You know what, Stanley?
26.
I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good
I
idea.
thought I had 28
I'd like
jumps.
to hang on to that for the sequel.
Where'd two of my jumps go?
Stand there and then reset the like
Reset the game? This one?
yeah. Dang, why is it not working? Maybe it's
Did I just jump?
yes.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't care.
What could it mean?
That means I'm
Stanley
breaking
decided
shit.
to go to the meeting room.
Goodbye,
Perhaps he had
bucket.
simply missed a memo.
No, I need the bucket.
It's bucket time.
Can't not jump now. Oh my god.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door.
Yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
But
Stanley
slowly
had
piss
felt
off
the bucket
the
calling to him,
narrator.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the
How long
bucket
do I
turned
get to
out to
keep
be
my
correct?
jumps?
Was
Do
this
I only
now?
get to
Never
keep
mind.
26?
The bucket was wrong. Stanley
Is it
took the
infinite
door on
jumps?
his left to go back to the meeting room.
Alright, so
No,
which
Said the bucket.
place do I go?
Don't
I
go to the meeting room. Go
don't know,
somewhere
frickin'.
else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the good.
Said the bucket.
Now
Down
ride
there?
the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Like,
Stanley did not
Onto a
question why or
truck?
how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket,
shoot.
his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might
That
die
is not
in
what
one
he
another's
did.
arms.
He tried to
How
get onto a
deeply
truck and
touching.
failed. Thank you. Stanley forgot how to fly. That's what happened.
Yes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had seen...
I
It's
changed the
bucket
power
time.
jump.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Yes,
This
yes.
was not the correct way to the
Narrator,
meeting
please
room.
stop talking.
But Stanley had felt
I
the
know where
bucket
I'm
calling
going.
to him, telling him that the employee
has nothing
lounge
to
was
do
simply
with
the
you.
place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
The bucket was right.
Stanley
I'm
took
just
the
on a
door on his
mission.
left to
That
go
has
back
nothing
to
to
the
do with you,
meeting room.
narrator. So feck off.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the...
But Stanley feared that
I
any path he
missed.
walked might lead to
I
the
think I
separation
need-
of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
That's how I got as far as I did. I was jumping midair.
All of his co-workers were gone.
That's not
What
how I
could
do
it
it. I was
mean?
jumping off.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Goodbye,
missed a memo.
bucket. Yeah, I can still jump.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. But in his eagerness to prove
Doesn't
that he
get
is in
close
control
enough.
of the story, and
I think
no
I
one gets
need to
tell him
jump
what to do,
from
Stanley
where
led
I
from the
normally go to
platform
the
and plunged to his death.
lift.
Good job, Stanley.
Went
Everyone thinks
all
you're
the way
very
up.
powerful.
Hopefully I don't run out of jump.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Somebody said something about infinite jump thing, and I don't completely believe that's a
When
thing.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
Well, that's
Then
depressing.
the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Well,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Castle wasn't
5
going
years
to be
ago.
happy again if I didn't make him leave and get back to business to defeat the
Look,
Huns.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story... But
Yes!
his eagerness to prove that he is in
But
control
I
of
made it
the
on a truck.
story and no one gets
Look,
to tell him what to do,
I made it on a
Stanley
truck,
leapt
so why
from
does
the
that not
platform
count?
and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I think you're condescending. How about that, bitch? I can still jump.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no.
Huh?
This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yes. Yeah, looks like Stanley's office, Mr. Gaslighter.
That's a girl boss.
The narrator's not a girl boss, he's a little bitch. Can't get kicked in the nards even though he deserves it.
It's bucket time.
You have so many creative comebacks, and all you can give me is this bucket time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
I'm gonna go
This
try to
was
see if I
not
can
the
fall
correct
through that
way
one
to the
thing.
meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him
You
that
were
the
talking about this
employee
one spot where you
lounge
thought I
was
could
simply
fall
the
through if I
place
could
to
jump.
be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley
Bucket
took the
was
door on
right.
his left to go back to the meeting room.
Oh, hell, Bucky Poo.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good,
Oh, wait,
said
no.
the bucket. Now,
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
It's not what I meant to do, but okay. Stanley, this is just the jumping and dying parable.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along.
I know,
got what
but
I wanted.
he's not talking about the meeting again.
It's
Maybe?
bucket time.
Nope. It is not.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yes,
But
it
Stanley
is.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the
It's a beautiful
employee
call.
lounge was simply the
Hold
place to be.
me.
And here it was.
Go
Had the bucket turned
the
out to be correct?
wrong
Well, no,
way.
never mind.
Annoy
was
the
wrong.
narrator.
Stanley took the door on his left
Yeah, it's a beautiful
to go
song.
back to the meeting room.
no,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I need to go there with this, with the bucket, right? All hell bucket.
Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
Should have.
But Stanley chose
Stanley's
not
not
to think
very
about
bright.
this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Wasn't unthinking. There was a lot of thought. CHOT. A lot of thought.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless,
But look at
what
it.
if the problem is
Beautiful.
that you actually
This
don't know
bucket's the
what
only
is a bucket
exception.
and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the
Confusion
entire
ending,
rest of
Stanley?
the game if not addressed
Maybe?
quickly and properly.
No, is that a
So
different
much of the
person?
impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what
He's
is
scary.
and isn't a bucket.
Oh,
Please,
that's scarier.
step in here for a moment.
Ah, so you are part of the bucket.
Now then, I'm going to run
A
you
whole
through
bucket.
some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a
You meet up over
bucket.
here?
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this
How
a
about you
bucket?
do it?
I love how
Correct. It is a hologram of a
I
bucket,
love how I get
not
the
an
bunny
actual
hops.
bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Boing.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Oh, I had no clue that was a bucket.
Item 4. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making
Wow.
me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Both can work too.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a
Okay,
bucket, that
any
makes it sound
second
like I'm saying
now.
everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Watch this, Ree. Look, you see up there?
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
Like 3 months
Okay.
ago.
Here we go.
Yeah, been working on that.
Yeah, but like I said,
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did
So
everything
at this point, we
disappear?
have seen
Wait,
two people.
was everything a bucket?
One that is potentially
Every single
Stanley,
thing in the game was a bucket.
and whatever the
Oh,
hell
I
that
had no
dude
idea.
was.
How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a
I
bucket
want
either.
to be a
Oh,
bucket.
this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue.
Oh, I
But
love
it doesn't change the
Slenderman.
fact that we haven't got a game.
By the way,
So,
Inch, do you want to see
tell you
something cool?
what, I'll
I can see
reset
every comment
everything,
you've ever
and we'll
made
put back all of the buckets,
on my
okay?
account.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket.
I can do
And
that
if you
to
run into
anybody. I
anyone
didn't know
else,
that. That's
maybe
really
don't
cool.
mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, Here we go.
Oh, blue one.
Oh, great. A different office. Now I gotta go hunt.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
There
Stanley
it is.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed. It's bucket time.
Can it not be?
But that's the name of the thing.
I know, but I wanted to stop saying things like it's bucket
Stanley
time.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was
I
not
did
the
say
correct
it's
way to the
bucket
meeting
time.
room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge.
Yes, but I don't want him to only say
be.
it's bucket time. He had some really cute, clever ones like you and the bucket are in this together
And here it was.
forever.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was no. Never
Never
mind.
mind.
The bucket was
was
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance
This is
section
where I
and
wanted to
walked
go.
straight ahead to the opposite door.
Oh, look, I jumped.
Pretty sure you have incident shock.
I hope so, because what I'm
good
about to do, I need a
Stanley,
lot of
I'm glad you
jumps.
found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you,
Move.
Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you
Let
very
me
much.
go. I don't
It's
care.
this bucket
You know what, I'm
you're
gonna
carrying
hide in the
around
closet.
everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel
Much
content.
better.
We're the ones that
Protected
matter,
from your
Stanley.
bullshit.
Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom
Burn the
Closet.
baby.
Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
The bucket is
Yes,
beautiful.
I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you
Like
want
the
another story
bucket.
involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes,
The narrator
that's
is
what the
jealous.
fans
Okay,
want.
hit me with the car. Hit me. Hit me.
Look at that wacky
Hit me.
line.
Let's
Who
go.
knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music
See
as
if I
well.
can get to the stairs. Ah, crap. I almost got to the stairs before the music started. Maybe I should have picked the fight with the car trying to get hit me.
Now
That's on
this
me.
is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley.
narrator
Let's
is
give
a
them more
hoe.
content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then
Oh,
pop it into
shit.
the machine when you're ready.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just ran away. Oh my god, that is an option now. Goodbye, narrator. I don't have to tolerate you anymore. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. No. It's me of my pocket. Oh wait. Ah. Okay. I'm back over here. Now what? I don't think this game has a now what. What I'm doing. Oh my god. Do I have to wait for the machine to blow up? Yeah, look, I'm on the other side of the gate. Am I not supposed to be over here? Wait. What do you mean, no, I'm not?
That's not. That's not a.
Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, I broke the game. Oh my god. Oh my god, I get to keep the bucket.
Yeah, forever. No. Unescapable hell.
Yeah, I have unlimited jumps. Just watch.
Stanley knew the
1,
office layout like
2,
the back of his hand.
3,
It was
4,
only a matter of
5,
time before he
6,
found the others,
7,
wherever they
8,
were.
9,
Just
10,
a matter of
11,
time.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I mean, my streams stay up as long as somebody remains appropriate.
Bucket time.
But yeah, I keep my streams up for that very reason, so people can rewatch them.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to
I'm
the
gonna
meeting
break the
room.
game again.
But Stanley had felt the
I'm
bucket
breaking the
calling
game
to
in
him,
creative
telling
ways.
him that the employee lounge
You
was
have just
simply
made
the
a criminal
place to
out of me.
be. And here it was. Had the bucket
Boing,
turned out
boing,
to be correct?
boing,
Was this
boing,
better than the
boing,
meeting room?
boing,
No,
boing,
never
boing,
mind.
boing,
The bucket
boing,
was wrong.
boing.
Stanley took
I
the
would be
door
the
on
most
his left
annoying
to go
employee
back
right
to the
now.
meeting room.
Just me and my bucket bouncing down the hall. Boingy, 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 boingy. Do you see that, people? This is Stanley. Stanley means
No,
business. He's bouncing
said the
on business
bucket.
right here.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Okay,
Cargo
happily.
lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Let's see what I can do down here. Okay. Can I jump onto any of these items down here?
I'm not saying, seeing you break that game is so fun.
Stanley feared
You
that any
can,
path he walked
but it
might
takes your
lead to
bucket
the
away from you.
separation of himself and the bucket, his
You really
dearest
broke the
friend.
game.
So
I
he
want to
threw
go
himself
up
to his death,
to the
that they
narrator,
might
or
die
up to
in one
the
another's
boss,
arms. How deeply
and break the
touching.
game that way. I hope your internet gets better, and please feel free to follow me. I have a lot of Stanley Parable streams. I also play a lot of
All of
different
his
games.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I play Bendy and
Stanley
the Ink
decided to go to the
Machine,
meeting room. Perhaps he
7
had
Days
simply
to
missed a memo.
Die,
It's
Among
bucket
Us,
time.
Jackbox, Borderlands, Bioshock,
Stanley
which I haven't
clutched the
done in the
bucket tightly
stream
to his chest.
in a long
This was
time.
not the correct way to the meeting room.
You're right,
But
this is
Stanley
not
had
the
felt
correct way
the
to the
bucket
meeting
calling
room.
to him, telling
I'm so
him
used
that
to
the
sassing
employee
you.
lounge was simply the place to be.
Yes, 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 the
And
lounge
here
is
it
beautiful.
was. Had
Look,
the bucket
live,
turned out
laugh,
to be
love.
correct?
Goodbye.
Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I do still do 7 Days to Die. I haven't
Still no
done
one was
Horror
here.
Friday in a year,
Stanley
though.
needed the
I gotta
bucket's
get back
warmth
to
and
it.
comfort now more than ever.
I
Perhaps
took
his
a
boss's
small
office was
hiatus
where
while I
he'd come into a
moved, and then
staircase.
just
Stanley and the bucket
didn't get
walked
back to doing
upstairs to
Horror
the
Fridays.
boss's office.
Look, I'm on top of the desk. Mwahaha! Now that I jump, can I break the elevator? Did you see me break the game? I don't know what happened. I don't know how I managed, but I broke the game.
Do it again.
I'm trying to break it differently.
Stepping into his manager's office,
It's
Stanley was once again
2,
stunned to discover not an indication
4,
of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
It's not letting me click.
Even now,
That's what
in
the
his
no is
darkest
about,
of
see?
hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds
Stop.
of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
I'm on my
The
desk.
bucket would.
This is my desk. This is my office
The
now.
two of them were
I'm the
inseparable.
boss.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was
I did break the game again.
2845.
I can't get in. Oh my
Stanley
God.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Don't know if it was a good thing.
This is a problem. This is a problem.
2845.
But it's okay. I'm on a chair. I'm on a table. I'm on a chair. I'm on a different chair. Couches are chairs. Like, couches are still chairs.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Cool, because now I gotta jump on shit. I'm gonna go all the way down. See, I can push that button, but I can't push numbers.
Sure.
You want to push a button?
The elevator raced downward,
I'd rather
plummeting
insult you.
towards an unknown fate. It would be all
Oh,
Stanley
God,
could do
look.
to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Why?
Soothing him,
Is there a
comforting
light?
him, reassuring
Oh,
that in
I'm
this
going into the
darkest moment
light.
of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Moss.
Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yes, you can. I actually have already done that without jumping.
The
That's...
lights rose on an enormous room
See?
packed with television screens.
You just go
What
up.
horrible
over
secret
here.
did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket
But
both
that's not what I
wondered
wanna
to
do.
themselves.
I go up and over where I'm not supposed to go because I'm breaking the game. That gives me an ending. But I think jumping up over here will not.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in. But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below.
I tripped?
Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
Debatable.
Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered.
That's
Stanley and the
pretty.
bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Yeah, but the colors are pretty.
So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so
Ah,
bad
crap,
down
I got the
here,
down
but
here,
cold,
living down here
perhaps.
ending.
After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of
This is an ending.
kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis. But it wasn't until
Do
the
we just
rugs
put
and the
paninis
standing
inside the
lamps
bucket,
came
or
in
where's
that
the
it
bucket's
really
mouth?
started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized
The narrator said the bucket craves paninis.
that
Which
it had
I have
been
so many
ages
questions.
since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This
I
lack
have a
of
computer, I
closure
just
began
don't have
to eat at
it
him.
with me. I don't know where
Soon
it's
he was
at.
dwelling on his regrets, and the state of
I
their
technically
home
have two
slowly
computers,
decayed
yes.
as Stanley became
I have
withdrawn
laptops.
and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't
A
usually
laptop
like
is a
this. The bucket
PC.
tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail.
A
All
laptop's a
Stanley could
computer.
think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path.
I have a
It was
whole
a
living
mistake. It
room.
was a mistake.
Does that mean
I
the
need to
narrator's
do
just
what
throwing
the
shit down
narrator
there instead of
says.
saving
I
me?
need to see the true ending. This
Like,
made
I
no
have
sense at
books,
all
I
to
have
the bucket,
ostrich
which was simply
plates,
trying to live its life down
which
here
means
as
the
comfortably
narrator's
as
like, what kind of
possible.
plates do
Yet
you want? Oh, I
Stanley
want ostrich
was
ones, and he
unconsolable.
procured me ostrich
This
plates.
isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. but it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if
Okay,
we
so there are
accept the
boxes
reality
down
of
here. So
things,
what? Is the
maybe
narrator
this will
slowly
become an ending
lowering things down in
eventually.
boxes?
It's what the bucket was counting on. The
So that's
two of them waited for
crazy.
a very long time.
Oh, you can play it on the PlayStation.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Well, just for that, you're being weird. No, let me stand on the coffee maker. I want to copy my booty.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Look, I'm in the roof. Oh, God! Look! There's a roof, and there's nothing. Blink, 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 blink. And make the office blink. An apocalypse, not an apocalypse. An apocalypse, not an apocalypse. God, I just went inside the balloon. Not me casually breaking the Stanley Parable. You know what, Bucket? I love you, but I don't need you for this. This is the level of chaos I'm at. Well, now I'm just
Stanley came
breaking
to a set
shit.
of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Wait, what happens if Stanley just jumps in there without the bucket?
Yet there was
Do
not
I
a
get to live
single
there by
person
myself,
here
or just
either.
the narrator just go
Feeling
absolutely
a wave
not?
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
Maybe.
discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh yeah, I cannot
Shocked,
push the button.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
Oh,
orchestrated
here
this.
go.
What dark secret was being
Now
held
it's
from him?
listening to me.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's
But I
desk
can't click
guarded
two.
the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Two literally said no. I broke the game in a whole new way.
Stanley just
Oh,
sat
let me click
around twiddling
two.
his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I do know. 2,
2845.
Ah! Yeah. Jumping's great, but ooh, this is a new problem. 2514. Close enough. 2.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I mean, I just can restart the game again. I restarted the game to get jumps. I now have
Stanley
more
walked
questions
straight
than
ahead through the
answers.
large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the Bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
No.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good
Bullying.
Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
That's called bullying.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk.
See,
You should have been careful. You should have been
I was careful. I jumped.
It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. The railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Now goodbye. Just not gonna talk to me?
All of his co-workers
Okay.
were gone.
I was getting a
What
little
could it mean?
concerned that
Stanley
pissed
decided to go
off
to the
the
meeting room.
narrator.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is it bucket time?
It's bucket time.
Because it's getting late. Yeah. This is actually my last round, and then I'm gonna go shower and get ready to go to bed and all that stuff. Press X to jump. What happens if I jump in this way? Oh! Oh my god! I broke the game again.
How many times are you gonna break this game?
Well, now, this is not my last playthrough, because I've got a new idea. Do you remember the spot where they go to kill you?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find
I'm gonna
it.
go get crushed with
won't
the
we all
bucket and
just
jump.
laugh and laugh? It's
bucket
bucket
time.
time.
How creative!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yes, he did. He was being a good boy. Aren't you proud
Still
of
no
this,
one was
Stanley?
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Debatable.
Perhaps his boss's office
Well,
was where
not
he'd
debatable,
come to a
that's just
staircase.
fucked up shit.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office,
Nope.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
We're just gonna
Crushed
stand
by
on the
weight of this
table
revelation,
until the
Stanley
door
may have broken
opens.
down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Okay, you
Even
didn't
now,
need to call
in his
Stanley a
darkest of
dumpster fire.
hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't
Hi
notice the
Lulu,
keypad
took you
behind the boss's
forever.
desk.
So
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the
I
bucket
made
did he have
Proppy
any
have
notion that the pin
infinite
number for the
jumps
keypad was
somehow, and we're
2845.
just breaking the game.
I'm jumping down things I'm not supposed to.
I'm the one that got you the infinite jump.
Yes. From the internet. You did not
Stanley just
develop
sat
them.
around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device
I
was
have
useless,
thumbs?
since he
Where?
could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
That's okay, I'm getting ready to get off soon anyways. So when you get off, I'll quit the game.
2845.
Let me in. There's a hole in my pocket.
Let me in. Let me in.
Bitch. Move.
Let me in or
Open
we-
sesame.
Let us in or we will
Feliz
steal your
Navidad.
wig.
Go.
But it turns out that the panel's
We are
emergency
going to steal your
override kicked
wig
in,
if you don't
and
let
the
us
door
in.
just opened all by
Thank
itself.
you.
And Stanley got the hell along with the
See,
story.
behind the fireplace,
Well,
though,
what
now
would
it's a
he do?
bookshelf. The bookshelf would be easier to move than a whole working fireplace. Like, what if he's in there doing tax fraud, burning his mail, and then suddenly goes, oh shit, I need to go check the mind control facility, and then has to just dump ash everywhere. How are you going to explain that to the maids?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Don't tell me no.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this
Okay,
hall,
I'll admit
Stanley
that
and
looks
the bucket
crazier,
would both
yeah.
meet a violent
Yeah.
death.
Lulu, draw that.
Oh, but
The door behind them was not shut.
yes, it
Stanley
is.
and the bucket still
I
had
have a
every
mission.
opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, he doesn't.
At
I
this
have a
point,
mission.
Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a
Knowingly.
very painful death for each of them.
No, it's not. I'm breaking the game. Whee! Just keep swimming, 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 swim. Oh, I might die. Swimming. Let me out. Let me out. See, no, you let me. You
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched
you let
closer
me
to
do
their
other things I'm
demise,
not supposed
Stanley
to.
reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth
Let
and
me out. I
comfort
was
had
confident.
turned out to be.
Unkidnap her.
To be sure,
I was
it puts the
confident. Let
mind
me
and
not
the
be
soul
anymore.
at ease to embrace the
we have
bucket.
to show
But what
Lulu
use is a
the-
sense of ease
what
when
you
you're about to be
did
crushed to
with the,
death? This
Oh,
is
the
what
first
Stanley
time?
thought
Yeah.
to himself, and he sort of kicked
funny.
himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
No, 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 no.
Stanley said the narrator.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
It's
as
cried.
Stanley
Get
and
it
the
right.
bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
Let's make this
instant,
restart since
the
we don't
bucket's
want to
life
restart.
Alright. Back to destroying game in creative ways. Okay.
All of his
but Lulu
co-workers
needs
were
to
gone.
know what
What
happened
could it
the
mean?
first time.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
I'll
room.
just
Perhaps
grab
he had
the
simply...
bucket.
It's bucket time.
The narrator has been so uncreative. No.
I know where I'm going.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not
The
the correct
narrator
way to the
needs
meeting
to
room.
set-
But
learn
Stanley
how
had
to
felt
not
the bucket
say
calling
it's
to him,
bucket.
telling him that the employee
Okay,
Maybe I
lounge
need to
was
launch
simply
off the
place to
bucket
be.
to stop saying it's
And
bucket
here it
time.
was. Had the
But then
bucket
you
turned
have
out
to
to be
wait
correct?
an entire
No,
thing to
never
then
mind.
restart
The
again,
bucket
and
was
then
wrong.
get the bucket
Stanley
back.
took the door
I'm
on
What
his
if he
left
fine
still
to
with
go
that.
says
back to the meeting
it's
room.
wrong way?
What do you mean wrong way?
No,
Said the
Oh,
bucket.
yeah.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere
Well-
else. The cargo lift, yes.
No.
Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Actually, yeah. I'll just restart.
Oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone.
That would be
What
Stanley's
did it
luck.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
It's
Perhaps he had
bucket
simply
time.
missed... It's bucket time.
You named the stream It's Bucket Time. That's all he says, Reed.
I know.
Stanley clutched
But
the
that's all
bucket
he's been
tightly
saying
to
the
his-
last two
This was not
streams.
the
I don't
correct
know
way to the
why.
meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to
Alright,
him,
because
telling
me, I
him
broke
that
him.
the employee
Oh,
lounge was
no.
simply the place to be. And here it
Let's
was.
get ready to break
Had
the
bucket
game.
turned out to
Good
be
night.
correct?
Sleep
No,
well.
never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go
Sounds
back.
like you're
and so
about to need
the
to go to
two of them
bed, too.
detoured through the maintenance
Yawner
section
McGee.
and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Wee. And then it's dark because they don't like us.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm
Look in
glad
the
you
light.
found your way here. I knew you'd find this place
Can you go
eventually.
that way?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for
Saw
you,
your light
Stanley.
flashing
We've
right
come
now.
together
It
here
just got
because we
really
care
bright for a
about you
minute.
very much.
Can I
It's this bucket you're carrying
Oh,
around
God.
everywhere.
You
The
saw that,
bucket
right?
isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the
Um,
ones that matter, Stanley.
I
Classic
said I was
characters
gonna
from the
break the
first
game,
game,
but
like the
this is just
Adventure Line and the
bullshit.
Broom Closet. Because
I'm the
that's what
tallest man
fans want
alive.
from a sequel. They want
Okay.
more of their
Well, I was
favorite
a little
jokes,
concerned I
not
was
this
stuck up there.
bucket that they've never seen before. Yes,
Um,
I know I'm the one who
Can't go
gave you the
that way.
bucket, but you're
I couldn't
spending
go the
too
way I
much
went last
time with
time.
it.
Remember?
Don't you want
I
another
did.
story involving the
Oh,
Adventure Line? We could make
stop.
the Adventure Line go somewhere
Oh,
new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do
I'm
it.
so glad I didn't do that before that thing left, because I'm pretty sure I would have gotten
Whee!
stuck
Look at
into
that
the
wacky
wall if I
Oh,
line.
didn't.
Who
exactly
knows
for the
where it'll
music.
go off to next? Oh, and
I'm
it played some
close.
silly music as
I'm
well.
close. Damn it!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original
No.
dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back
Narrator,
then.
I
Let's
remember
do it
you
for the
having
fans,
multiple
Stanley. Let's give them more
breakdowns
content
and
exactly
crying,
like this.
and then
But
getting
if we want
mad
to
and
do that,
forcing us
you're
to
going
do
to have to
something
give something up.
that we did not want
Don't you get
to.
it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Bye.
I think it'll
I'm
make a
leaving.
wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast
They didn't
all
even
along.
draw
Don't you
doors on
agree?
this. I'm so not supposed to be here that
Can you
they didn't
guess
even
what the
fully
Bucket
define the
Destroyer
doors.
does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley.
You can
Say
spell whatever
goodbye
you
to the
want.
bucket, and then
I
pop it into
can't
the
read
machine
it.
when you're ready.
I'm breaking your game. Oh,
That's
it's
one
the
way to do it.
ultimate breakdown. Diddle-doo. I'm in the middle of nowhere now.
Good job, Bree.
This never the end. This never the end. I can't believe this is an option and that the thing blowing up doesn't even do anything. It just leaves me. I just realized the blow up kills me. And it's not a restart. I die.
You survived by going and breaking the laws of Stanley Parable.
But now I gotta restart because I live at the bottom of the hole. So never gonna say anything about me being here.
I
still have
think
jumps.
the game is like fully broken. The well, the machine is still going crazy. And second now we go
And I lived. Oh, did you see the game glitch?
Yeah. You're not supposed to be here. What the hell are you doing?
Living. Living way past the game's supposed to. Living on a prayer.
You broke the thing.
Yep, and I'm down here in a hole. See, here's the thing.
What?
What are they gonna do about this? I found all sorts of glitches.
Oh god. I have successfully broken my game. A little.
Proud of that.
A little. Would you like to be far or skip quick?
Oh, I'm screwing with the settings on purpose. There's a trophy for it.
Is it
I have them on all numbers, I believe.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes, I can shut the narrator off. You know that?
Stanley.
One second. You say that, but I'm actually gonna turn down the sec.
have like all the things like for one playthrough, the one
I already read what I said, but I don't think I can do it right now.
maybe
Because I
it
think
has to do something with the settings person.
so.
Nearby